Hello, Instagram Live. We are back today. I'm going to be back more. I'm really loving these lives. So just keep an eye on this space because I'm going to be sharing some thoughts, tips, wisdom, hacks with you that I think are going to be really valuable in transforming not only your day after listening in, but your life. Because that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm about. For those of you who are new to my world, I'm Dr. Wendy O'Connor. I'm a psychologist who coaches women, female entrepreneurs, on designing their happiest lives, their most successful businesses, completely aligned with who they are and who they are meant to be. What this means is I'm not a traditional business coach. I am a success coach. I help you create exactly what you want your life and business to feel like so that the byproduct of that is incredible, massive success. You want the freedom, the time freedom, the financial freedom. You want the impact. You want it to be connected to your purpose, to your meaning, to your passion. That's my jam. That's what I want to talk about every single freaking day. And the way that I coach my clients on doing this is to connect quite deeply with their signature strengths and their core values and their desires. I call this your North Star, your inner compass. This is where my private clients, my up-leveled clients all begin. This place around who are you actually? Do you know who you are at the core? Do you live in line with what you're meant for? Do you live in line with what matters most to you? Do you live in line with what you're passionate about? And do you live in line with the best parts of your personality? Is your personality and is what matters most to you actually the things that are guiding your decisions as you grow, start, scale your business? This is the best space to be in if that sounds like your freaking vibe. Today I'm talking about a story I shared last night. And the story said, the way the story went was I had just gotten home from a fantastic evening, going on a fun impromptu date with Todd, picking up the girls, grabbing dinner with a girlfriend. It was just this really beautiful, fun, flowy evening. And I thought to myself as I drove home, isn't it so freaking fun to date your life? And I wanted to dive into that today because I think this is something that is completely underrated and overlooked, especially for entrepreneurial, high-achieving women who are all about go, go, go energy, all about the doing versus the being, all about the achievement versus the enjoyment. That is not the vibe. And so when I say, isn't it so fun to date your life, here's what I mean by that. When we create by design a business, a life, our habits, our relationships, our self-care, our boundaries, with in mind who we are, what we love, what lights us up, and what we want our lives to feel like every day, it feels like magic. And so many women come into my world wanting more magic in this space. When you are a high achiever, when you are an entrepreneur, when you own your own business, when you are the CEO and you are like, I gotta make it work, I gotta create revenue, I've gotta make people happy, my clients, I've got to keep building and growing. There is so much that can be led through pressure, by pressure from pressure. Pressure to perform, pressure for results, pressure to see evidence. And this knocks you out of who you're actually meant to be as the entrepreneur that you've chosen to become. So another way to say this is you became a business owner to have the time of your life and to live into the freedom that you watched or maybe even experienced in a 9-to-5 that wasn't for you. Maybe you've seen others do it and you're like, that's not for me. I never want that life. Or maybe you're somebody who lived that life and was like, this is not my jam. This is not the best of me. I'm freaking out of here. Either way, you know that you're meant for the expansive, incredible, epic life that you have also seen some others crushing out there. I am certain. I am certain. And as long as you're not using comparison to be that thief of your joy, but you're using it as inspiration to catalyze your joy, that's a different story. So when I say, how amazing is it to date your life, what I want you to think about today is, are you dating your business? Are you dating yourself? Are you having fun? And so let's break down a little bit around what dating your life or dating your business actually means. Like, Wendy, what the hell are you talking about? Right? What are you talking about? What I'm talking about is several things. Number one, are you loving what you're doing? Are you actually loving what you're doing? Are you waking up every morning like, I can't believe this is my life. I can't believe this is what I get to do. I can't believe this is the impact I get to make, or the people I get to help, or the lives I get to help transform or change, or the ripple effect I'm creating in the world. Like, I can't even believe it, because I wake up in the mornings and I'm like, this is going to be an amazing day. What are we doing? Let's go. This is so exciting. What's on tap for today? Like, what's going to be the epic ripple effect happening today in my world? And if you're not having fun and you're not waking up like, this is so exciting, then there's something there. There's something there. And the something there is not something to discourage you or to dissuade you or the evidence that you're not meant for this or any of the nonsense. What is there is a message, a reminder that there is a gap between where you are and the way you want to feel. That's it. Don't make an extra story. Don't make it mean something bigger than you. Don't let those cognitive distortions that we've talked about earlier get their hands on you. Let it be simple. If you're waking up and you're like, this is not so exciting, or I feel anxious, or I have pressure, or I don't know what I do next, or I don't know, that's something to listen to. And not to listen to and to hope tomorrow's different. To listen to today and say, okay, what needs to shift? I need what? And in this example, you need more either passion, not that you don't have the passion, but the connection to passion. You need a deeper connection to your passion, your unique passion. You might need a deeper connection to what you find meaningful in your work. And you might need a deeper connection to the fun, like having fun, playfulness, adventure, excitement, spontaneity, creativity, innovation. All of these pieces go into what it takes to have and sustain a really kick-ass business in life. It is not about, for you guys in my world, I know, that you're not here to just make a quick dollar so that your bank account has a few bucks in it. You are here to create a phenomenal freaking existence. You're here to create a phenomenal freaking life where your relationships feel gorgeous, where your business feels flowy, where your boundaries feel solid, where your confidence feels locked and loaded, where your fun is off the hooks, where your zest is tapped into so purely that you're like, how does it get to be this good? You feel alive. You feel full of life. You feel full of direction and excitement with what's to come. That's the energy here. That's the vibe here. So dating your business, dating your life, dating yourself means more fun. More fun. Are you having fun? Are you having a good time? Because if you're not having a good time, what the hell is this for? If you're not having a good time, you can go to back to a 9-to-5 and just clock in and clock out and get your paycheck and like sign on the dotted line and check the boxes and go through the motions of living and have a Groundhog's Day experience. And if that's for you, it's fine. But you're here because that's not for you. And if you're here, you are meant to have the time of your life building a business you're obsessed with. That's just what it is. You are meant to have the time of your life building a business that you're obsessed with. So fun is essential. It is a non-negotiable. It is absolutely imperative. Okay, so first of all, your first your first takeaway is going to be, am I having enough fun? And if not, that's the space to focus on. That's the space to lean into. That's the first piece. The second piece I want to touch on when it comes to dating yourself, your life, your business, is really tapping into your creativity and your curiosity. So many entrepreneurial women think, I just need to find a formula. I just need to find the perfect answer. I just need to know how exactly to do this, or how to post that, or how to offer this, or how to price that, or how. And it's easy to get caught up in the how. And of course, how is important. To get from A to B, we might need a map. Let's road map it out. Absolutely. And we do that in my world all the time. But a bigger conversation is around who you're choosing to be in the everyday. And if you're choosing to be the person who wakes up and thinks there's a formula to follow, and that you're meant to follow a formula today, and you just need to stay on track with the formula, you are missing a huge opportunity to not only have more fun, as we just talked about, but to tap into your creativity. You're an entrepreneur, you are a business owner, to do it your way. Are you doing it your way? Are you allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to be creative, to be curious, to be innovative? And this doesn't mean you have to think of the next new thing that's never been done. I don't love that pressure. I feel like I take that as pressure. I have to think of the next thing that's never been done and I gotta blow it up. That's not that. That's not that. This is the tapping into, leaning into. What would it look like to let yourself be more creative? Hi guys. Hi. If you're listening in for the first time, so come say hi. Let me know where you're listening from. If you've been here before, say hello too. I love to see who's here and where you're joining me from. It is so much fun. So the idea is your life and is your business feeling, 1, fun? Hi, Christine. 2, creative. Are you feeling creative? Are you letting yourself tap into that part of you, that side of you, that piece of you that's just so fundamental for sustainability and for you to feel, honestly, invested in what you're doing? If you want to wake up more naturally, organically excited, full of zest, feeling alive, and really feeling tapped into the investment of what it takes to create a sustainably successful business, you're going to want to let yourself be creative. Because if you keep going around the same carousel, you're going to wake up every day being like, again? Oh my God. I can't do the agains. It's not my way. One of my top strengths is creativity. I need to break free from the rules around how things should be, and I need to live in line with a business that's by design the way I want it to be, the way that it's fun, the way that it's creative, the way that it reflects my passions, my interests, my gifts, my talents, my vibe. So that's the second piece. You may not be dating your business or dating your life if you are not feeling creative and curious. Curious about what you might want to do next, or curious about where you might want to niche down, or curious about how you could better serve your clients, or curious about what you might want to put out into the world, or curious about how you can do something better. When we're not thinking in a way that's curious and creative, we get stagnant. And you'll hear other people, if not yourself, say things like, I feel stuck. I feel stuck. I am stuck. I'm stuck. I feel stuck. I'm stuck. I feel stuck. I need to get unstuck. And I'm like, you're not stuck. You're just not connected to your creative space. You're just not connected to your curiosity. And you're just not connected to a more fun existence. That's the bottom line. The third piece of dating your life, dating your business, having the time of your life building a business that you're obsessed with and a life that you can't even believe is yours, is intentionality. It's truly about waking up each day and having a connection to and a sense of where you're going today. Are you going to wake up and just hope for a sale and hope that money lands in your bank account and hope someone hears your message and hope that it works and hope that you're confident enough to get out there and hope that fill in the blank. I know there's lots of hope and hope is amazing, but it's not your strategy for success. Hope is an incredible mindset that's going to allow you to hook back in and hook back in and hook back in, especially when things feel challenging. Lean into hope. But more powerful than hope is going to be intentionality and allowing yourself to truly be connected to what we think of as quality time. Let's take it back to dating your life and your business. Are you giving your business, are you giving your life the quality, intentional time that it deserves? Are you giving the quality, intentional time? That means deliberate. That means chosen. It doesn't mean default. It doesn't mean passive. It doesn't mean show up and hope. It means, am I clear each day on what it is that I'm aiming for, that I'm working towards, that I'm investing in, that I'm taking the time to do? This is the intentionality piece. It's so important when it comes to creating something you absolutely love. If we're not intentional, we feel like we're languishing. We feel like we're floundering. We feel like we're going through the motions, checking those boxes and hoping it works. And this gets to be extremely frustrating for most people. You get excited, you're like, okay, I'm gonna do the thing. You do the thing, hoping it's the right thing, but you don't really know because you kind of just like went with it. And then it doesn't work and you're like, oh, I just thought that was gonna be it. Okay, I'm gonna just like hope for another idea, or I'm gonna hope to try it again. Instead, when you're dating your business, dating your life, be intentional. Like literally, what are you in the mood to eat tonight? What restaurant do you want to go to? What is the experience you want to have at that restaurant? What is your cocktail, mocktail, or beautiful, delicious glass of wine going to be tonight? Are you going to be having dessert? Are you going to be lingering after dinner and going for a beautiful evening walk? What is the intention of the date this evening? Are we going to get a little smooch at the end of the night? What is the intention? I want you to show up the same way to your life every day. What is the intention of this day? What is my intention of this day in my business? What is the intention of this day for my life? How do I want to feel? Who do I want to be? What do I want to achieve? How will I get there? Who do I want to be? How do I want to feel? What do I want to achieve? How will I get there? Ask yourself those 4 questions every morning and you will literally be messaging me in the DMs being like, Wendy, I can't even believe the way my life feels. I can't even believe the way my business is blowing up. I can't even believe like those 4 questions literally can completely transform your current existence. 100%. Now, you know, because you're wise, that it's not just about answering the questions. It's going to be about the follow through with those answers. But if you ask yourself those 4 questions, who do I want to be today? How do I want to feel today? What do I want to achieve today? And how will I get there? Boom. Done. Locked, loaded, solid. Let's freaking go. That's the vibe. When you're dating your life, when you're dating your business, when you're infusing more fun, creativity, curiosity, intentionality, quality time, what else is there? What else is there? Like, this is freaking amazing. The life you live every day to show up this way on purpose is absolutely mind-blowing. But of course, there is one more thing. There's one more thing. When we think about dating our life, dating our business, there's a very important piece that I'm pretty certain is not been a highlight or a focus for you. And this is going to change that. The 4th tool to use to date your life is going to be celebration. It's going to be celebration. Celebrating progress, celebrating growth, celebrating investments, celebrating challenges, celebrating hitting milestones, celebrating surprising yourself, celebrating blowing your own mind, celebrating your results, celebrating those around you's results, your clients, your customers. Celebration is huge. Why? Why do we go out and celebrate an anniversary? Why do we go out and celebrate our friends? Why do we go out and celebrate a birthday? Why are we celebrating? in our lives? Well, number one, so that every day doesn't feel like the same monotonous day. Like there's something remarkable here. Like we're going to own it. We're going to claim it. We're going to seize this day and we're going to do something with it. We're going to mark it. We're going to mark it with meaning. We're going to mark it with meaning. Celebration is a way to mark a moment with meaning. And not enough women give themselves permission to celebrate. And this right here is where that changes. I want you to think about the last milestone, the last thing you overcame, the last story you changed in your mind, the last rule you broke and broke free from, the last negative thought that you were able to let go of, the last dollar you brought into your business, the last freaking transformation that you helped create. I don't care what it is. What matters more than the what is the why. What matters more than what you're celebrating is why. I'm celebrating this to mark a moment with meaning. That's what it is. It's not, I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't want to brag. I don't want to get over I have a big head about it. I don't want to turn people off because I'm celebrating this thing and they're going to think I'm some cocky human. That's not it. That's not it. It's marking a moment with meaning. And when we do that and we give ourselves permission to do that more and more on repeat, not only does it continue to keep the energy, aka the fun we talked about at the beginning, like this is so freaking fun. The celebrations are so fun because I'm letting myself celebrate and because they're meaningful, because they freaking matter. That's why I'm doing this work, to make something that matters, right? But also something incredible happens the more we celebrate. The more it locks in our confidence. The more it just locks in that like self-trust of I'm on the right path and I'm doing it and it's happening. And some days it's super slow and some days it's crazy mind-blowingly fast and some days it's this and some days it's that. All of the days matter though. And so when we talk about celebration, it's not to be bragging and boastful and to show off and to make people think you're so amazing. You are so amazing. It's for you to mark a moment with meaning. It's for you to feel even more solid in what you're doing and why you're doing it and where you're going. And it creates an incredible ripple effect. And one of the ripple effects it creates is giving other women permission to celebrate too. No matter where they are, no matter what they're celebrating, no matter what the milestones are, the progress has been, or the results are, the permission to celebrate is a beautiful way to connect with your world, to connect with your people, to connect with those you love, and to remind other women that they have the permission to celebrate too. And they better be, because life is now. Life is right now. So these are the 4 pieces that I want you to lean into when it comes to dating your business and life. Why? Because you are the one who creates your results. So the more that you actually lean into becoming the best version of you, the more fun you have, the more creativity you have, the more intentionality you have, and the more celebration you have, you are going to create this upward trajectory of the most incredible existence. And the more that you lean into that, the more you will see the most massive, amazing, beautiful results happening in your world. And when you're ready for all that, my work is for you. Have a fantastic day. Mwah. Bye, guys.